is a dangerous trap to be concerned what others think. But if you trust the Lord, you will be safe. This is Lakewood Church of the Ozarks in Branson, West Missouri, a Spirit-filled, Bible-believing church for the entire family. The second reason why that we fail, the most dangerous reason why that we fail, is that we fear the disapproval of others. You may not realize it, but this causes more problems in your life than almost anything else. Every time you make a decision based on what other people will think, you're sowing the seeds of failure in your life. Because when you worry about what others think, when you fear disapproval, you go with the flow and you go along to get along. You're just trying to make everybody happy. You will overcommit yourself. This is what we see in Peter whenever he denied Christ. In Matthew 26, after he had left the Last Supper in the upper room, Peter followed Jesus at a distance. There's a problem right there. There's a major problem. Following Jesus at a distance. Peter followed Jesus at a distance to the courtyard of the high priest's palace. He went in and he sat down with the guards to see what was going to happen to Jesus. As Peter was sitting in the courtyard, a servant girl came up to him and said, "I recognize you. You were with Jesus of Galilee, weren't you? But standing there in front of everyone." That's the operative phrase. Standing there in front of everyone, Peter denied knowing Christ. He said, "I don't even know what you're talking about." Think about this. Peter has just spent the last 3.5 years with Jesus, the Son of God. And the first time the rubber hits the road, he denies Christ. "I don't even know what you're talking about," he says. He was more worried about what other people think than he was with identifying with Christ. How many times have you or I had the opportunity to admit that we were a Christian at work or possibly somewhere else and said nothing because you were worried about what other people would think? Before we go on, let me ask you to consider this question. Personally, are you following Jesus at a distance? You say, "I want to be a follower of Jesus. I just don't want to get too close to him." That's a setup for failure. It's trying to have a foot in both worlds. It doesn't work that way. The Bible says in Proverbs 29, it is a dangerous trap to be concerned with what others think of you. But if you trust the Lord, you will be safe. When you're worried about the approval of others, you open the door of being manipulated by them and making them your God. And that is idol worship. Then you're going to have failure in your life. Jesus, it is our desire to please you and not worry about what other people think. Tomorrow we're going to see the third reason for personal failure in our lives. And this reason is the most common reason that we fail. This is Pastor Cecil W. Todd of Lakewood Church of the Ozarks in Branson, West Missouri, a Spirit-filled, Bible-believing church for the entire family.